Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit the like button or subscribe. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. So today I just thought let me share some tips on how to prepare for law exams. Gosh guys, law school is stressful. Nobody ever tells you how stressful law school can get, but man, that place can be stressful. So yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah, so number one, time management. You really need to know how to manage your time as a lawyer when you're preparing for your law exams. So you need to know that, okay, in the morning I've got class from 8 to 9. And then what am I doing after class? What am I doing in the evening? So you need to know how to manage your time. Don't find yourself spending time on things that really shouldn't be part of your schedule when you're supposed to be preparing for exams. So yeah, know how to manage your time, because this is something that will also help you out when you get into practice. When you leave law school, go to bar school, go to Ziale, whether you do Ziale or maybe you go and study for the bar outside Zambia. So you get to have this habit of time management, because in practice, the court does not wait for a lawyer. So now is when you need to know how to manage your time. You need to know how much time you're going to allocate to each and every course that you have, whether it's criminal law, whether it's land law, whether it's administrative law, constitutional law, whatever course it is. You need to know how much time you're going to allocate to that when you're studying, and when you're going to allocate that time to that particular course. So also, the second thing also, which is in alignment with time management, is coming up with a timetable. Some people might not see it as something that's really important, but having a timetable will guide you on how you're going to study. It's going to guide you on which courses you're going to be working on every day. Like a Monday, say you've got criminal law in the morning, you've got class criminal law in the morning. Then you say, okay, maybe in the afternoon when I don't have class, let me squeeze in some evidence law, perhaps evidence law to study, because those two are more or less similar. They go hand in hand. So yeah, it will actually help you study. So you get to know, as you are managing your time, you know that, okay, in the morning I had class, but in the afternoon I have no class. So I might as well allocate maybe an hour or 2 hours to studying a particular course. So it's very important for you to actually have a timetable, and having a study timetable will actually even help you avoid distractions. You will not find yourself going to do useless things. I mean, instead of you, like, it guides you. Instead of you going out there, somebody says, no, let's go and chew and whatnot, you're like, nah, bruh, I need to study. So it will help you manage your activities. You know that, okay, from 10 to 11, I need to be studying. So after that, I have free time to actually go watch a movie, maybe go hang out with friends, just to relax your brain, because I mean, you're not a machine. So you need time to also relax your brain so that your brain can regroup and get back to the studying. So yeah, time management, very important. Study timetable, equally as important, because those two will help you manage your time. They will guide you on how you're going to handle your courses, and how you're going to allocate time to each course, and when you are going to spend time on that particular course. And also, like I said, help you avoid distractions and manage your activities. But obviously, knowing how law school is, even as we talk about managing our activities, you really will not find that much time to be out there playing when you're preparing for exams, because really it can really get stressful. I don't know about how other people handle law school stress, but personally, when I'm in the books, I'm in the books. I really do not have time for distractions. I would literally cut everything off. And for me, the best time for me to study is in the morning and at night. So if you're on study break, play to your strength. If you study best in the morning, study in the morning. If you study best in the afternoon, study in the afternoon. Make sure that you utilize that time. And of course, you know that it's not every course that needs that much pressure, because obviously there's some courses that you're naturally good at. So yeah, play to your strength. Those courses where you're not so good, put in the time. Put in the time. Like really, at the end of the day, the goal is to get an LLB. So yeah, you need to put in the time in order to get to the goal, because if you don't put in the time, chances of you reaching that goal as soon as you planned you reach it will probably be slimmer. Yeah, but obviously eventually, knowing what the goal is in mind, you'll definitely get there. And another thing, guys, do not memorize. I know they always tell us no memorize, Shanyoko, but yeah, don't memorize. If it's a case, know the principle, understand the concepts in the case. That's what's important. Know what you're studying. Do not memorize, because when you memorize, the moment you get into the exam, some things, they just even fly out of your head. Like you don't even understand how you just went blank. So it's very important for you to know what you're studying, know the cases that you are going through, or rather the cases that are in relation with the course that you're preparing for. So know them, don't memorize. The most important thing in a case is the principle. Read the principle, read how the judges get to the decision that they get to. The obiter, yeah, so read all that. Just read a case in its entirety, because in law they say the devil is in the detail. So really, if you don't read it, you will not find the devil, because yeah, he's in the details. So it's very important for you to read. It's very important for you to know and to understand, but do not memorize. Yeah. Then another thing, guys, avoid stressful events. Do not be around people who are going to stress you when you're about to prepare for exams, please. Like some people will not understand your goals. They will not understand that, okay, you're in school and you're about to write exams, and this thing is really important for you because obviously you want to make it. You want to get your degree. Some people won't get that. So for them, it will be play, or maybe they want to start making you do things that you shouldn't do. So really avoid stressful events when you are preparing for your exams, because what you need is to have a clear, peaceful mind. Because when you go into that exam room, all you need is just one mind. You do not need to be divided, thinking about other things that were probably stressing you like a few days before the exams. You really don't need that. So if you can, please avoid stressful events. And another thing, understand the style of your lecturer. Sometimes as students, we always think every lecturer has the same style. I mean, it's law. They teach us IRAC. So yeah, it's the same principle for everybody. Yes, for some lecturers, they have the same style, but for others, they are really so particular. Like somebody can just fail you for not answering the way they wanted you to answer. Not that your answers are wrong, but because you just decided to use your own method of answering. Maybe you actually even followed the IRAC, but maybe you just kind of switched a few things, but then this lecturer fails you because you did not follow their style. So guys, do not wing it when it comes to certain lecturers. Please just listen to your lecturer, and if you need to, I'm sure most lecturers do give their numbers. So if you need to, just ask your lecturer, like, what is your preferred mode of answering questions? So that way they give you a guide to say, okay, for me, this is what I need. I need you to know the legal, to first identify the legal issues, then put the law, then apply the law to those legal issues. So they will guide you on what it is that they need when it concerns the exams. So yeah, guys, make sure that you do ask your lecturer for guidance. And if you can, before, when you're preparing for exams, with certain people, actually study groups are actually very helpful. So if you can, do study groups, go through question papers with your friends, that should help you, because some of our friends are actually good lecturers. They'll explain it better than your lecturer actually explained it. So yeah, you can do study groups as well. That should help you prepare for your law exams, and yeah, guide you as well. And you'll be bouncing off ideas with your friends, and it actually helps your memory, because then the more you discuss something with somebody else, the easier it gets to remember it, because now you're getting to know it. You're like, oh, me and so discussed this principle, we discussed these cases, so then they're now in your head. It's not like you have to keep going through it over and over again until you get it. It's in your head now. So yeah, guys, so that's what I thought I should share today when you're preparing for your law exam. So I hope it's been helpful. Don't forget, manage your time, do a timetable, do not memorize, avoid stressful events, and yeah, understand what you're going through. You can do it. Law school, yes, is stressful, but I mean, when you know what your goal is, you will definitely get to it, and you will get that LLB at the end of the day. So guys, I hope this pre-exam prep has been helpful, and all the best in your exams.